My name is Igor Vodnik. I'm a regional account manager from Kontron, responsible for East European markets. Kontron, we were known before as Iskratel, but last 2 years we are part of Kontron Group, which is quite a big company, also operating in Hungary. And this year we proceed to ending. And all the companies in Kontron Group now they are Kontron. So we are Kontron Slovenia, but our products or our, let's say, focus what we are doing stays the same. So we are representing our access network portfolio, especially optical networks. And I would like to share with you some, let's say, our new solutions and our new developments, which I hope it will be useful in your daily life, let's say. So this is software-defined access solution. One of the trends in our business is virtualization, and the virtualization of access networks is also pain or wish or I know of every network service provider or operator. We all know that especially in GPON or let's say XPON networks, there is quite questions about vendor lock-in, how to organize network, not to be dependent on only one or two vendors. How can you, as an operator, how can you freely choose what is the best equipment for your needs and for needs of your customer? Of course, the biggest, let's say, operators, or maybe we can say global service providers like Deutsche Telekom or I know Liberty Global and I know all these Telefonica, so on and so on. Quite interested in virtualization. So this Open Network Foundation, these operators are quite active, and on the basis of activities, quite few projects in optical networks, virtualized projects. One of them took Telecom in Turkey. I don't know if you heard about this. We, as a Kontron, just signed a few months ago one contract with one of the biggest German network service providers for virtualized optical network. The idea is, because we all know that in PON networks, this is the classical situation in which all of you probably you have your own OSS-based platform. I mean, which you need for your business, and every vendor has its own management system to operate warranties and of course also to warranties also warranties and subscribers. So we have A, B, C, D. Doesn't matter how many vendors you have in the network, but virtualization gives us one huge improvement. That means that you use SDA controllers as a key element of the network, which is only one connection to OSS platforms. So that means that you don't need to integrate into OSS platforms every single vendor which you want to operate the network, like I know Huawei, Samsung, Nokia, etc. But you use only SD controller, and this SD controller then operate any OLT down there in the network. Of course, there is condition that this OLT has to be compliant to this SD controller. There is a standard which defines how OLTs needs to communicate with SD controller. I would like now to say a little bit about our Iskratel as a solution. Probably you know that, let's say, now there are, let's say, only two projects we are really working. One is Radisys, which has its own solution, and it is GEA network in India. And the other is Turk Telecom with Netsia SD controller and with different white box OLTs in the network and different ONTs, of course, of different producers. Up to the north, there is REST interface, which is the most usable interface for especially voice and data systems. But here is, let's say, down there, we support not only white boxes as, let's say, typical virtualized solution, but we can also connect different type of OLTs. This means black boxes. That means OLT which is not virtualized, which controls OLTs, but use as a controller more than universal management system, not edge manager. So we can use it also like black boxes. That means that part of the black box functions is still here. Part of them are already moved to this SDA total center. And of course, we can also use OLTs which are not SEBA compliant, but BBF compliant. Maybe you know that there are, let's say, two standards for virtualization, where SEBA is more, let's say, it is based on practical agreement between ONF members, but BBF, it is, let's say, some opposite way. So BBF is the first defining the standards, and then it is given to the vendors that this standard shall be implemented into these numbers are the basis on project which is in telecom. So capex reduction, opex reductions, less problems in the network, and of course less customer protection for the customer. Yeah. This capex more or less there are two parameters. One is this OSS integration, when you don't need to pay to company which provides OSS-based systems. So you know that it depends how do you do it. If you do it by your, I don't know, development team, or you're buying on the market, but however there's a cost. Another cost is integration of the equipment. Even if everybody or vendors doesn't log the, I don't know, all this one, this everything, you need to engage your team, your engineers, your laboratories to test all the combinations of OLTs. But in this case, this integration is already done for you from the SDA controller vendor, because I mean that you can use ONT and OLT as a virtualized network. You need to have some kind of certification. I mean, not you, but vendor. Yeah. So this is done not in your lab, but somewhere else, and you already get on the table working equipment, let's say, without any troubles. On the side of the OLTs, you don't need to buy OLTs with so much processing power, because practically majority of logic is done somewhere in the cloud. So the OLTs as themselves, they can be cheaper because they are, let's say, less processor power, so cheaper processor, which is the main part of the OLT, I mean the meaning of the costs. And let's say also OLTs, you have, of course, OLTs are the same for virtual and non-virtual solutions, but you have a lot of choice from the different vendors, not only from this one who sold to you OLTs. That's in the case which we know. Let's say Turk Telecom has both solutions, virtual solution and also legacy solution, old one. So the OLTs on these legacy solutions is approximately 50% more expensive than OLTs on the virtualized solution. But this is, of course, not about the ONT technology, but this is because they could provide, I mean, tender between many different vendors, not only this one who supplies ONTs. OPEX, there is, let's say, reduction on SLA agreements, because you can separate OLTs which are, let's say, more or less only hardware, so you are buying them like a servers for the second principal is servers for the operation of the another task. You have more simpler SLAs because that is simpler, not administration but maintenance, and of course when you have less troubles from the network, you also don't need so much help from the vendor or from some service technical support center from abroad. And if this is completely downtime and time tickets, less because it is more standardized and better interconnection between all these network elements. This is the main advantages what we see from the okay, so this is it for this SDA solution. I would like now to show you also what is our new product. There are ONTs and ONTs, which is our last year achievements from this and last year. It is combo PONt Lumia and also EGS PONt devices, and also we are now broadening CPUs with RF input for the cable TV. The samples are in the corners. You can see them. Now I will just show about our ONTs, about central office equipment. This is our customers. I hope that a lot of them are let's say from your side also here. Don't know. On the right side is our existing or the legacy product line of products of GPONt, and here on the left, these green ones are combo Lumia combo ONTs, 1 unit and shelf. We have two types of shelves, 14 with 14 slots and 6 slots, and this is what we are now delivering to our customers. One of the most important characteristics of the equipment is that they can be used, same hardware can be used in, let's say, legacy networks or in virtualized networks. So if operator is using our hardware in legacy, then if in some time decide to go to the virtualized investment, it is reserved. You don't need to change the hardware, you just need to change the software on these boxes. Our two boxes, use them for different cases. This one, which is one, is let's say suitable, 16 port, suitable for more rural networks or for the smaller density of the subscribers. Also for some kind of business applications. We are now quite also cooperating with global vendors of different business solutions, and this one is quite good because in the corporate it is of course density very low, but it has to be optical. Let's say conclude the optic. So this is using for such applications, and of course this one T14 is for, let's say, more density, and this one let's say middle in the middle T6 is that one of the world's fastest way to in terms of uplink of the connection to the bulk network. Okay, I just want to say that it is, let's say, this one, which is the smallest one, it is up to 65% reduced utility in the street cabinets. The reduction is about 115 watts. Of course, this is if you take all the, let's say, the maximum of, I don't know, just one SCPs, and but of course it's lower. And yeah, it is also, it can be used also for mobile backhaul because it can also include time sync functionality. This is our biggest, up to 40 slots, so you can use up to 12 GPON ONTs. You have a double switch inside. So back panel capacity is 40 gigabits for every board. And we can, from every of these boards, we can beat per second for the bundle. And these breaks, which are here inside, they can support also point-to-point. Let's say if we have some project where we need to provide not only point to the residential sector, but we have, let's say, maybe also some few good business customers. You can use port as a point-to-point port. So it is also some kind of universal optical blade. This is our this which is fastest. So this is why, because we have here, we have the blade 18 gigabit on the back panel, 800, and we have additional uplink blade with 100 gigabit ports, and of course area of central blades also ensure 300 gigabit per second, so it is up to 1.4. It has no, let's say, at the moment, applications in the reality, but I can say that these speeds which are on the back panel on here, it already enabled 50 gigapon networks. So if this changes will be installed in the network, of course, it also will enable 50 gigabit in, let's say, 3-4 years when 50 gigabit PON will come to the reality. For the conclusion, proposal is also support, which is done by your partner HFC, of course from Iskratel. I must underline that all this, what we now told you, all the development, all the production, all the service, and all the, let's say, help you have nearby a few hours from your companies. And this is also very important because if you have some needs or if there's something to be changed, something to be additionally, let's say, provided, we can do it very fast because we are the owner of the product, we are the developers, we are the producers, so everything can be, let's say, done very fast. Because we are a little bit late, we are with my colleague Igor, we are here to answer all of your questions and to show you what we can do.